Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight for the recording of Encountering Blake with Marina White Raven. My name is Sibylle Erle. I will be introducing tonight's event. Blake died on Sunday night at 6 o'clock in a most glorious manner. He said he was going to that country he had all his life wished to see and expressed himself happy, hoping for salvation through Jesus Christ. Just before he died, his countenance became fair, his eyes brightened, and he burst out into singing of the things he saw in heaven. Blake told his wife, Catherine, that they would not be parted. He would always be about her to take care of her. Marina White Raven has performed her practice for my deathbed more than 20 times and in 6 different countries. Her work is indebted to yoga philosophy, Mexican death culture, the Wheel of Karma, and the Tibetan Book of the Dead. William Blake was deeply interested in the relationship between life and death. For him, they weren't opposites. They were connected as 2 states of being. Blake is known to have talked to his dead younger brother Robert all his life. He never forgot the dead. Marina White Raven has immersed herself in Blake's works. Tonight, Marina will bring Blake's spirit back to life. Tonight was conceived as a glimpse of Blake's journey of what he wished to see very much all his life, as described in the extract I read from Alexander Gilchrist's biography. The performance is live. You will meet Marina White Raven in her encounter with Blake. The performance will be very much in the spirit of William Blake. Tonight is the 2nd time this piece is performed. I saw the piece for the first time at its premiere 2 months ago in May. I had been talking to Marina for some time, but she didn't tell me what she was going to do. I didn't know what to expect. Encountering Blake. You are going to see Blake. At the beginning, it felt like a seance, but as the piece was unfolding, I realized that Marina's performance didn't summon Blake. It was Marina who appeared to be on the other side. What Marina's piece has taught me has to do with how Blake stayed in touch with the spiritual world. Blake had visions all his life. When he was 4 years old, he saw God looking in through a window. Later, when he was nearly 10, he saw a tree filled with angels while walking out on Peckham Rye. As a young man, when he was apprenticed to the master engraver, James Bezier, Blake went to Westminster Abbey. Bezier had asked him to sketch Gothic monuments and effigies of medieval tombs. In Westminster Abbey, Blake observed a ghostly procession of priests and monks while hearing the chant of plain song and chorale. Blake told Thomas Batts and Henry Crabb Robinson that he was commanded by the spirits, wrote from immediate dictation, and sometimes even against his will. The dead were never far. To console William Haley, who had lost his son, Thomas Alfonso, at the age of 19, Blake wrote a letter of condolence on the 6th of May, 1800, telling the distraught father about the afterlife. I'm very sorry for your immense loss, which is a repetition of what all feel in this valley of misery and happiness mixed. I know that our deceased friends are more really with us than when they were apparent to our mortal part. 13 years ago, I lost a brother, and with his spirit, I converse daily and hourly in the spirit and see him in my remembrance in the regions of my imagination. I hear his advice and even now write from his dictate. Forgive me for expressing to you my enthusiasm, which I wish all to partake of, since it is to me a source of immortal joy even in this world. By it I am the companion of angels. Can all this be true? I don't know. When Blake died, he was cheerful and calm. He had been poorly for some time, his health was failing, and we could say that he had accepted the inevitable. I think that Blake's death is consistent with his life. There's something trusting and content, if not childlike, in the description of the final hours as reported in Gilchrist's biography. It is as if Blake fell asleep, knowing that the sun or the birds would wake him the next morning. Blake told his wife that he would always be about her, to take care of her. When Blake died, he left his wife in a difficult position. They had been reasonably well off, and Blake left Catherine his effects, his illuminated books, copper plates, and paintings, and among them were the magnificent watercolors done for Dante's Divine Comedy. However, it was essentially Blake's friends who looked after Catherine when Blake was gone. But Blake no doubt believed what he told Catherine, and Catherine, I'm sure, continued to feel his presence. Thank you for joining us tonight.
O maid, I tell thee, when I pass away, it is to tenfold life, to love, to peace and raptures holy. Unseen descending, weigh my light wings upon balmy flowers, and court the fair-eyed dew to take me to her shining tent. The weeping virgin, trembling, kneels before the risen sun, till we arise, linked in a golden band, and never part, but walk united, bearing food to all our tender flowers. Has a human heart, and jealousy a human face, terror the human form divine, and secrecy the human dress. The human dress is forged iron. The human cruelty has a human fiery forge, and jealousy a human face. A furnace sealed, the human form divine heart, and secrecy gorge, the human dress. The human dress is forged iron. The human cruelty has a human fiery forge, and jealousy a human face. A furnace sealed, the human form divine heart, and secrecy gorge, the human dress. The human dress is forged iron. The human form a fiery forge. The human face, the human furnace sealed, and secrecy human heart. The human dress, the human dress is forged iron. The human form mercy, pity, peace and love, all pray in their distress, and to these virtues of delight return their thankfulness. For mercy, pity, peace and love is God our Father dear, and mercy, pity, peace and love is man his child and care. To mercy, pity, peace and love, all pity in their distress, and to these virtues of delight return their thankfulness. Human dress. Then every man of every clime, the praise in his distress, praise to the human form divine, love, mercy, pity, peace, and all must love the human form in heathen, Turk or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, their God is dwelling too. countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills. And was Jerusalem building here among these dark satanic mountains? Bring me my bow of burning gold. Bring me my arrows of desire. Bring me my spear, clouds unfold. Bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my sword sleep. Ancient time, walk upon England's mountains green, and was the holy Lamb of God on England's pleasant pastures seen, and did the countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills, and was Jerusalem builded here among these dark satanic mills. Bring me my bow of burning gold. Bring me my arrows of desire. Bring me my spear of clouds unfold. My chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my sword sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. When the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by, when the airs laugh with our merry wit, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it, when the meadows laugh with lively green, and the grasshopper laughs in the merry sea. When Mary and Susan and Emily, with their sweet round mouths, sing ha ha hee. When the painted birds laugh in the shade, where our table with cherries and nuts is spread, come laugh and be merry and join with me.